Hello, good evening, beautiful souls, friends. This is Dr. Debbie. Welcome to Healing in Real Life Tuesday here at Evolve Global 22, Healing Light Studio. I think I did a misclick when I first started tonight. You might have got a little bit of a shot of me just before the broadcast started. If you did, I hope it wasn't too scary. No, I'm just playing it. It wasn't scary, but I could have flashed on for a second. But anyways, again, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Dr. Debbie. The topic tonight is one that changes the way you understand yourself, your children, your relationships, and your daily emotional experience. The title of tonight's live stream is The Emotional Weather Report, How to Read Your Daily Energetic Forecast. But before we get into that, remember we always do our clearing so that we can be present and that we can be in this moment together and gain and receive the most benefit possible as we spend this time together. So remember what it is: in through the nose, out through the mouth, and blow all the stuff and debris from today away out into the universe to be destroyed. In through the nose, out through the mouth, all those emails, to-do lists, past anxieties, past things you thought about today, gone. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then we do our heart connection. The heart is the seed of the seat of the one creator of all that is. It's a way for you to connect to yourself, to your creator, and to the universe as a whole. So let's take a moment with your inside voice. I connect with my heart. I connect with my heart. And now that we are in this moment together, let's get back. Let's do our mantra. We don't want to forget that. I rise in truth. I breathe in healing. I walk in wholeness. I am perfectly imperfect, and I evolve through love, light, and purpose. Now we can get into our topic tonight. The topic again, the emotional weather report, how to read your daily energetic forecast. Every day inside of you, there is a weather pattern, your internal climate, so to speak. Sometimes you wake up sunny and open. Other days you wake up, you feel foggy or cloudy. Some days you feel stormy. Some days you feel steady and calm. Most of the time we think something is wrong with us, but it's not wrong. It's weather. Tonight, I'm going to teach you how to check your emotional weather, understand it, and respond with compassion and skill. This is for adults, teens, children, families, because emotional awareness is a universal human skill. And some of the quick techniques that I give you, and I give you partial techniques too, so that they can be quick and you can use them yourself right after this live stream if you want. They're so good to do with your children or to teach your children. So let's talk about first, what is emotional weather? What is it? Emotional weather is your moment to moment emotional and energetic state. Just like the outside weather, your inner weather shifts, changes, moves, teaches, and communicates. Your emotional weather isn't who you are. It's simply what is passing through your system. When we learn to observe it instead of judge it, everything becomes gentler. Again, let me say that. When we learn to observe it instead of judge it, everything becomes gentler. Why Do we experience emotional weather? Your emotional weather is influenced by physiology, environment, and energy. So let's give some examples. Sleep. Poor sleep often equals cloudy or foggy weather. Food or blood sugar. Stormy feelings can simply be misfueled energy. Stress levels. Long-term stress makes weather unpredictable. Nervous system state determines if you feel sunny or stormy. Hormones influence clarity, focus, and energy. Environment, noise, chaos, emotional tone of the home. Intuition is energy your body picks up on. Relationships, safety versus conflict. Trauma patterns shape weather patterns. This is not about good or bad. It's about understanding the forecast inside of you. Now let's talk about the four main emotional weather patterns. Number one, let's talk about foggy weather. The characteristics of foggy weather are low energy, unclear thoughts, heaviness, slow moving. Some of the causes are poor sleep, dehydration, emotional suppression, overwhelm. Some supports that we can use and learn different techniques to do is grounding, slow breath, hydration, and warm foods. Now let's talk about the second emotional weather pattern, stormy weather. The characteristics of stormy weather are intense emotions, frustration, anxiety, overstimulation. The causes, stress, unmet needs, triggers, sensory overload. See how this connects with children? Some supports our nervous system calming. So we learn things that we can do to calm our nervous system. Slow exhales, cooling breath. We're going to do a cooling breath tonight, and movement. The third main emotional weather pattern is partly cloudy weather. The characteristics, mixed feelings, unsettled, good but distracted and uneasy. Some causes, transitions or change. Um, Competing thoughts, minor stress. Some supports that I teach and that I do and I teach and I work with clients on, clarity rituals, journaling, gentle herbs, short grounding breaks. The fourth main emotional weather pattern is radiant weather. The characteristics, light, open, connected, focused, joyful, intuitive. Some causes that help us get to radiant or promote radiant weather: rest, alignment, my favorite word, nature time, connection, nourishment. Some supports that I work on with clients and some that I teach in my videos. If you go watch the live streams and the various videos, the resets and all the little small practices that I teach you, expand into creativity. My knitting and crocheting, for example, could make connections, joy, spiritual practices. Now, how do we check our daily forecast? Here's a simple 30-second daily weather check. A 30-second daily weather check. Close your eyes, be in a quiet kind of space just for a few seconds. Close your eyes and feel your body. Ask, what's the weather inside of me right now? Then you notice the sensations, the emotions, the breath, the tension, and the clarity. Name it. You can teach this to children. Name it. Foggy, stormy, partly cloudy, or radiant. Naming Weather decreases emotional intensity by up to 40%. This works especially well for children. Now let's talk about how this is connected with Evolve Global 22's Power of Three practices. Remember the Power of Three: energy medicine, Ayurveda medicine, and herbal medicine. So let's run through each weather pattern. Foggy weather reset. So if you identify yourself as being in foggy weather, in energy medicine, you can do tapping of the cheekbones. This is a part of a bigger strategy that I teach, but this little piece of it can be very helpful. So your cheekbones are right here. You tap just with it. Take your two fingers, tap just under the eyes. It stimulates the stomach and the meridian points. The purpose and the benefits: tapping the cheekbones is believed to have several physical and emotional benefits. It relieves sinus and nasal congestion, promotes calmness and emotional well-being, helping to release tension and reduce stress. It sends grounding energy through the body. It increases circulation and stimulates facial muscles for a refreshed look. Now, number 2, our Ayurveda medicine. Drink a cup of warm lemon water. That's a simple thing. Don't put sugar in it. Don't put honey in it. Don't put anything in it. Just the warm water with lemon. And how about our herbal medicine connection? Peppermint, the use of peppermint essential oils or peppermint teas, citrus oils, or other green teas are outstanding for foggy weather. Now let's talk about our stormy weather reset. Energy medicine, the crown to heart sweep and grounding. So let me explain to you how this works. You can come back to the video and listen to it again. This is a visualization and energetic practice. The crown is the top of your head, and you imagine a bright light or energy pouring in from above. This is divine light. This is the highest quality of light. This is the light from the creator of all that is. From above, energy pouring from above through the top of your crown, and imagine it sweeping and guide it with your breath down through your spine, through your body, filling your chest. At the same time, as you go, you focus on the heart area, softening the shoulders. So don't sit up like this, softening the shoulders, bringing your awareness to your breath and your breathing. Then you bring your awareness in your inner voice and you extend it down, down, and then you make a connection down to root into the earth, as if roots are growing from the bottom of your feet, the base of your tailbone. Imagine it going through down into the earth and connecting and securing itself there. This one little visualization and imagery with the soft breaths, just your regular breathing, but very soft, imagining and pulling the energy down through your body and then grounding and connecting yourself with earth is a simple thing that you can do very quickly. You just have to be still enough to do it in a few seconds. That's all it takes. Now let's talk about the Ayurveda connection, the cooling breath. Now we did this last week and we're going to do it again because this is a big one. You purse your lips and you breathe in. It's like a little tunnel and it's going to make a whistling sound. And you breathe in deep, and then you exhale through your nose slowly. So And you do that for as many times as you can, as many times as you want. Now let's talk about the herbal connection. Lavender. Lavender is my go-to oil for so many things. And this, remember, we're talking about the stormy weather reset. And lavender is very, very calming. Chamomile is another go-to, and rose. Now let's talk about the partly cloudy reset. Energy medicine, there's a smoothing our aura technique. Now, the aura is surrounding you, okay? It's outside of you. It's surrounding you. It's your energy field, if you want to think of it that way. And when I do energy healings, I work with this in many of them. So it's much more involved when I work with a client, but this is a short little practice that can help you. So to prepare, you find a comfortable space. You choose a quiet, private area where you can sit or lie down without any interruption. Center yourself. You can do the heart connection. Take a few deep, slow, deep breaths to ground your energy and focus your mind. Set an intention inside your mind and say it to yourself. You can clearly state it even out loud to cleanse and smooth your aura. Imagine you're brushing away. So you take your hands. So you would imagine you're brushing away heavy or dark energy and replacing it with positive, divine energy. So the smoothing process is performed like this. So you hover your hands a few inches above your body. You start with the head. You begin with your hands above your head near the crown. The crown is right here. You use sweeping movements, like you're sweeping with your hands. Downward from your head all the way to your feet. You cover the entire body systematically. Move your hands over the front of your body, sweeping the sides of your body, and behind your body. The directionality follows the natural flow of aura down from head, crown to feet, and the sides, the front, and the back. Visualize this release as you sweep. Visualize the release as you sweep. Visualize yourself gathering any ruffled, heavy, or stagnant energy and releasing it downward and out of your field. Pay attention to dense areas. If you're focused and you do this and practice this often, you're going to notice some areas seem to be heavier. Focus on any of those areas more intensely. So, and a lot of times we need to work on clearing blockages when it gets like that. So call me if you need help with that. You can, as you sweep, you can, if you get to a dense area and you feel like there's just something there, flick it away from you, flick it down like that. And then at the end, you seal your aura. After sweeping the entire field, perform one final all-encompassing comb of the aura from head to toe, imagining you're sealing it tightly with a protective layer of white, golden, divine light. Then just take a moment, connect with your heart. Imagine you're connecting with the earth, with your feet, grounding with intention so that you can feel yourself being grounded and attached again to the earth. Now let's go to Ayurveda medicine. How does Ayurveda address the partly cloudy reset? So in Ayurveda, sunlight, midday sunlight is very important, and warm spices. That's good for this reset. Number 3, what's the herbal connection? Holy basil is outstanding, and sage. Now let's talk about the radiant weather amplifier. So in energy medicine, the connection is the practice is heart activation breath. And how you practice the heart activation breath is you find focus first. So you sit comfortably and place your hands on the center of your chest. Now you direct your breath. You breathe in slowly and deeply, imagining the breath flowing into your heart or chest area. Slow and smooth. You aim for a rhythm like inhaling for 5 or 6 seconds and exhaling for 5 or 6 seconds, keeping it smooth and unforced. So you would put your both hands over your heart, and then you want to just breathe in to 5 6 seconds, and then exhale for 5 or 6 seconds. And I always breathe in through the nose. Breath is life force. And notice how you're not heavy breathing. It's slowly in and slowly out. And you feel the heart. Notice the sensation in your chest and falling with each breath. You repeat that for several cycles, 5 or 10 times, or as long as needed to feel centered. Some of the benefits of that: reduces stress and anxiety, helps neutralize negative emotions, creates a sense of internal calm and balance, and it can be used anytime, anywhere for quick resets. Now let's talk about how Ayurveda helps us in radiant in amplifying radiant weather, because that's where we really want to be, right? Movement plus connection. So our breath work, all of these different little mini resets I teach you. And then when I work with clients, we do a lot of different types of more extended breath work. Self massage, get lavender, get a beautiful essential oil, and or at Evolve Global, we have our roll-ons, we have our face and body cream. You can do a self massage. That's wonderful. Meditations is a practice that connects the movement with connection. Now, let's talk about teaching this to children and families. Children understand emotional weather instantly, much better than we adults do. Teach children to name their weather before school or bed. This helps them avoid shame and understand their feelings gently. Instead of, "What's wrong with you today?" you can ask your child, "What's your weather right now?" This builds emotional intelligence, self-regulation, and trust. Now let's do a mini practice that you can do anytime, and it's the 20-second weather reset. Are you ready? We're going to do a quick 20-second weather reset. Feel your body and name your weather. Take a slow inhale. Long exhale. Bring one hand to your heart. Say quietly, "I honor my weather. I respond with compassion." Beautiful. That's it. Now, let's talk about some reflection questions. I encourage everybody to journal. Reflection question number 1. What was your inner weather today? What was your inner weather today? Reflection question number 2. How did it affect your actions or your emotions? Number 3, what support did your weather need? Number 5, how can you check your emotional weather forecast each morning? And number 6, what helps you move from stormy to steady? I want to take a moment to say thank you for joining me for Healing in Real Life Tuesday here at Evolve Global 22 Healing Light Studio. Your weather is not a flaw. It is your nervous system speaking. It is your body asking for support. It is your inner world guiding you back to alignment. When you listen with compassion, everything changes. I'm Dr. Debbie, and at Evolve Global 22, we bring wraparound and healing for individuals, children, and families right to your home, either via the internet worldwide, via Zoom. Energy has no boundaries. What I do has no boundaries. And then in the Philadelphia, PA area and Delaware Valley region, I do a combined model where I go into homes as well as we work via Zoom at times. I love you. Be gentle, be whole, walk in your power.